Be the square root person in your environment. Now, what does that even mean? I'm talking about Price's Law. And if you're unfamiliar with Price's Law, the claim is this: 50% of the output in any domain is produced by the square root of that domain. Now, what does that mean? So half of the results are going to come from the square root of all the people doing the work. So if you have a team of 100 on a sales team, you have 100 people making sales. Only 10 of those 100 people are going to make half of the sales for the entire group. The remaining half is going to come from the other 90. It's kind of crazy. If you had 100 tomato plants, only 10 of those 100 tomato plants are going to produce half of the tomatoes that you harvest from that bunch of 100. Wild. If I post 100 videos on this page, only about 10 of those 100 videos are going to perform really well, right? Even if I love all 100 of the videos I put out, which I do, only 10 of them are going to be driving like half of my engagement, my views, my follows. This is a law. If you have 25 students in a classroom, only about 5 of them are really going to deeply grasp and apply what is being taught. I think you understand it now. That's enough examples. So how can we apply this to our lives? This is my only reason for making the video. I have my notes here. If I'm squinting a lot, it's because I don't have my contacts in. But I have kind of divided up my answer to how we can apply it into 2 different parts: a practical way and a philosophical way. So now that you understand the principle of Price's Law, let's get into the practical application first. Honestly, as I was looking at it, it overlaps quite a bit. So forget what I said about the 2 separate parts. Anyway, the first point I had was realizing that not all activities are equal. So a handful of actions will shape most of your outcomes. And if you think about it, we already know this to be true. A few key relationships determine most of your peace or stress. A few habits define most of your health. A few decisions can greatly alter the course of your life forever. So a few decisions define most of your destiny. So you want to identify those square root areas and double down on those. Now, the next point I have is just what I really pulled from Price's Law is understanding that mediocrity multiplies faster than excellence. And that's why I said in the beginning, be the square root person. Like, you need to ask yourself at all times, am I one of the few who truly produces results that will move this mission forward? Whatever that mission is, your family, your job, it doesn't matter. Be the square root person. I'm wrapping it up right now because Instagram hates when videos are over 3 minutes. Anyway, my name is Zach. This is Net Worth. Link for the Patreon is in the bio. Bye.